Those days are gone where the CEO comes to the office every day and the production manager takes care about every hour, and the sales and marketing guy is worried about every 15 minutes what is happening with me, what is happening around me, and so those all things. That's what ERPs are coming to picture now. It will give a statistical approach. Yes, today you have done bad. Yes, tomorrow you have to do good. That means in a month, even 20 days are going bad. 10 days, if it is goes according to the plan, it really works. So that is how the ERPs are strategically useful for the companies. Right. So this is the architecture which you have to remember. This is one of the screen
Sir, there is
which
disturbance in your lines.
just
Hello?
I'm reconnecting. Can you hear
Hello?
me?
Yes, sir.
Can I talk, Ravi sir?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay, fine, that's clear.
So the architecture part, let me discuss about the overview. This is the new picture of architecture. So if you can see, the SCM is nothing but supply chain management, and the BI is nothing but SAP Business Intelligence, and ERP is all about your enterprise resource planning. What is the OLTP system? And BI system is called as OLAP, Online Analytical Processing System.
Yeah, analytic processing system.
Yeah. So it will see BI, for example, if you are talking about hundreds of millions of transactions happening on a day-to-day basis. If you want to know, suppose what is happening, what was my 65th transaction in today at Bangalore, after having more than 1 lakh transactions in entire India, it will directly go to the Bangalore city's transaction. It will go to that particular top 100, then it will go and bring me the 65th one. It will not search the entire 1 lakh transactions on that day. So
Okay, that is
BI,
under BI, right?
yeah, that is the BI module. But BI also needs CRM data, otherwise it cannot do anything. So it is
Yeah.
remotely,
Okay, okay.
these dotted lines are connected. So that's why we call it as a logical unit. If BI doesn't work with that, do you think CRM can do that kind of job? They cannot. It is not an
Okay,
OLAP
so,
system.
alright, sorry to interrupt you, Ravi. So,
Yeah.
you mean to tell that BI is basically a database platform?
I cannot say a database platform. It is an intelligence platform where the data is stored in cubes.
Okay.
It is
It
definitely
is
having
where
a
we can filter our data according to our requirement, right?
absolutely like data warehousing tools, what we
Yeah.
have in the database. So here we don't. This one SAP BI is not a database. It is a business database. It is not a
Yeah.
table database.
Okay.
Got my point?
Got it, got it.
Each one sales, marketing, in that leads, in that campaigns, in the opportunities, they're all separately stored. So it is a business intelligence tool because database intelligence is used by Informatica, Cognos, and all. Cognos is reporting. Informatica is an intelligence tool like that. So, but not, SAP BI is not such kind of.
Okay. So, it takes, what is it, data from SAP CRM.
That's what the BI, data intelligence is different, business intelligence is different. Two kinds of intelligences. Got it?
Got it, got it.
That's how it stands. So SAP SCM is something called supply chain management, which integrates to your SAP CRM, and as a logical unit it works. So
And that comes into picture after sales, right?
absolutely, absolutely. So if you can see, SAP NetWeaver portal is something else which is going to also work. So field applications are mobile clients, your handheld devices, and your CRM field applications. That's called your mobile infrastructure.
Yeah. Mobile applications.
Yeah, you can use your smartphones to run your SAP. Today BlackBerry has SAP application. Today iPhone has If you go to your iTunes, you can download your SAP free UI. That's called mobile UI. Because your screen requires your own measurements, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you go to Google mobile application is separate. You have to download it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it will adjust according to your mobiles, and you can choose your model of your phone also. So that's how it works.
Okay, this is basically only for the flexibility, right?
Absolutely. No, it is about the see. Let us assume that we have to do business in remote and remote places. So I don't have an office there, and I'm talking about at the retailer or distributor level. So what if a mobile application will be helping me to create an invoice there itself, because this customer cannot come from the downtown to the urban places. So there,
That's what it improves the flexibility of the business. Anywhere, anytime you can do a business.
I'll tell you one example. You know, this the utility meters, this power guys like coming with a small instrument
Yeah.
where they are noting down your thing, and on the spot they're giving a printout to you.
Yeah. I noticed.
That is syncing back to the. Do you think that server, if that particular small instrument, if doesn't sync to the main server, our bill will not be noted to the government servers, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is a small, biggest example of a mobile. So that happens in our CRM business actually. So I want to give a demo in a small remote village, and that has to be also joined by some conference from the main office. So this mobile will help you. So it is, you just assume that it is a mobile application suitable for your client's business and there to build their business. That's it.
Okay.
And it will almost work in tandem with the CRM, the original CRM server, but it will have a consolidated database. It will not go to that database. There will be something called CDB, which is useful. So we will, while in implementation itself, we will install that mobile has a separate architecture mechanism. That's what the field applications we call it as. See, especially what if your customers want to log in from a mobile application and buy a laptop? From a mobile they want to book a complaint on the support request. So we are giving a UI to the customers also.
Yeah.
So while the welcome kit goes in the booklet, it will be there. Please go and download the mobile UI so that you can work very closer with our support centers. So people will download it, isn't it? So if you think
Yeah.
that okay, if you are buying an iPhone and you want a support center to be connected directly, so on a single click your complaint is answered. So you can, I suppose if they say that okay, we this marketing partners and sales partners say that we are not going to, we are not able to get the data on the spot when we are not there available on my PC, then we will say that go and download this mobile UI and your sales report is downloaded there and you can just view it. Right. So if we are giving a better feature, that's what field applications are. So many companies will ask this, and it's definitely going to be a. It is not a say we will not implement all the modules at the single go and take a lump sum money from the clients. We will separately work on each of these needs and we will implement this.
Yeah, depending on the client requirements.
Absolutely, that's how it works.
Also the business requirements.
Yeah. So if you can see this interaction center, then we have this telephone, email, and we have this. You can see the CRM web channel that it works on a J2I and IMS module. So J2E, why J2E? Why web channel works on J2E? Because any client applications should run on freeware. That's, and obviously this is the freeware. Yeah, because see, suppose if you want your business application, if you want your business application, if you want your business application to run on any mobile phone, then Java is a compatible freeware, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I cannot run it on an SAP application, so that somebody opens in a BlackBerry or somebody opens in a on a Sony or on a Samsung Galaxy, it doesn't open, because Android also is compatible with Java applications. So they will already have that application to read the Java files. So we develop generally on a common on these kind of formats.
Okay.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
So that's how web channel is. Interaction center is about call center, your inbound, your outbound calls, your database, your interactions are stored, and your customer interests are stored, and your questionnaires. That means when you want to talk to the customer, how it is understood. That means how do I wish my customer? How do I thank my customer? How do I ask more questions to the customer? These all things are preset and pre-prepared in CRM. And how much time each caller should talk, where the particular call has to be routed. So all these things work under this, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
This ringtone is Anil's.
No?
No, it's mine, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is what we are discussing about your SAP CRM, then how it integrates to field applications, how it works with SAP applications. These are all things you have to be well aware of. So then only you are going to understand how this. Because see, SAP CRM is not something where somebody. I'll tell you, you run with business scenarios, and I want Ravi to share all the files which I've given you yesterday, CR 010, 100 and the CRM book, where it,
Okay.
Anil, I want you to be well prepared with the business cycle of SAP CRM,
Oh, all right.
right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning somewhere, because tomorrow generally Saturday I don't have sessions, but I will have a session for you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.
Sir, at what time, sir?
I will decide because you guys because in this batch there are two more guys. See, but I am very skeptical because Monday this another three guys are coming. Tomorrow is Saturday, right? So
Yeah.
most of the guys, let us have it on Monday only. Then we'll have a double session somewhere. So because I want you guys to pick up. I want you guys to be very strong in the basics. Then only I can go more faster.
Yeah, because only when we are strong in basics we can understand the building.
Ah, yes,
Sorry.
yes. That's what I feel. I always see many of the classrooms, they don't start with architectures. They don't discuss. Directly they go with topics.
Yeah,
So
mostly they go how to start organizing.
how to start the system, how to create an org model, how to see
How to customize?
that is already there in books. This is where you cannot understand as a layman or as an initiate. So once see my basic logic, because I'm basically an engineer, a mechanical engineer, not a software engineer. So our method will be always your basics, your drawings, your calculations. All these things should be well prepared. So when I in the college I used to lead our mechanical troop. We call it as Royal Mech. So we classic computers in engineering colleges will have certain debates going on. So computer engineers say that no, the entire world is automated because of our information provided. But we say that yes, nothing can work without our manufacturing process.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's always there.
From your motherboard to from your RAM. So, but the destiny has happened. I started going into my mechanical industry. Hello.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. Yeah. Today actually when Anil is online, but yeah, she is traveling. It's fine. Let us revise certain things like which we have discussed till now. What is the means about the introduction of CRM? You can ask me back about certain questions like what we have discussed in the introduction of CRM, about
Okay.
the architecture of CRM. So, for example, we are going to see the architecture, the basic architecture.
Sir, can you send me the micro session link?
Just a minute.
Yeah.
So how is your conceptual preparation?
Yes, sir. Actually, I am preparing the CR010 as well as CR100.
Good. Okay.
But still, I didn't start at the CRM handbook, sir. Tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start that also.
Yes. Do it because you got my point. Without having business skills, understanding SAP would be a difficult task.
Okay, sir.
So in the initial case, we have already discussed. This is what CRM course is all about: your marketing, your sales, service, and the cycle you can see: prospecting, acquiring, servicing, and retaining.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
So prospecting, acquiring, servicing, retaining. So basically, this is the four uh, uh, part cycle from where we prospect the customer. How do we acquire the customer? Prospect is your campaign management and lead management. If you talk in the scenario wise, acquiring is much about opportunity management, quotation and order management, contract management. Service is much about again contract management, again install base management. We have service order management. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
so various order management cycles will each module will have its own business cycle, and retaining is nothing but retaining the customer for a very long time, and for cross selling, a lot of things will be involved in the retaining process. And interaction center, internet, mobile, these are all a different mobile, we call it today, it has become so huge, it's called mobile infrastructure or SAP mobile. So internet has become web channel, that means on web we can do many other things,
Yeah.
not
Sir,
just
can you brief about that SAP mobile architecture, SAP mobile infrastructure?
mobile infrastructure is much about your integration with your mobiles, your laptops, where people can run as an independent office. Suppose in a remote location you don't have a physical office, you want your mobiles to be mobile applications to be running, and you can update the applications from time to time. You can promote the business. You can have your each and every particle of your business to be, because remotely, if you talk about some of the small counties where we don't have offices, so these executives will travel. On that you can do anything you want. That means you
That
can
is, for example, we can take Hindu newspaper application for mobiles, Android applications.
Yeah.
Like that, it is a separate application.
yeah,
Right?
separate mobile UI user
Mobile.
interface. It is
Okay,
having
okay.
its own mobile application studio where we can design this mobile UI based on our end customers. Suppose your end customers are all retailers, for them you can have a UI. You want your customers to be logging in from their mobile and do some activities. So when a CRM is run, my company may also ask me, my client may ask us, so how do we develop our mobile applications? We say that yes, the SAP has mobile solution, and you have to install your mobile UI on an iPhone, on a BlackBerry or a Nokia. You will have your own user interfaces, right? So every
exactly.
screen will not come with the same measurement,
Okay, so I got it. Sir.
right?
Yeah, I got it.
And that is how just a moment. So you have to understand how best you can do this mobile. So mobile business is nothing but, see, the same screens, but they will be availing in the but synchronization has to happen.
Yeah, the size of application and the UI is different. Right?
All the information you collect there doesn't need to come back to CRM, but the most important information has to be synced. That's called synchronization. So mobile is that. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
coming to the internet is much about web channel, where the e-commerce, online payment, online demonstration, online choosing of clients, all these things will be available on the internet.
Like online transactions.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. An interaction center is much about your call center
Call
mechanism.
centers.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
You're inbound, you're outbound. So how CRM and why CRM? Because during this cycle of process like prospect, acquired, service, retaining, so we generally discuss about these things like how the marketing happens, how the sales happens, how the so entire and do remember base customization is the base of all these modules,
Okay, sir.
right?
Yeah.
So that's how it works. So Anil has come. Anil, so can you see this screen? Yes, just Anil is there online.
Yeah.
Yes, I am calling him, calling the group.
Hello.
Hello Anil, so this is the group. I am sending you the Mikago link. Can you join?
Oh, right, wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. So Anil, like I am revising the entire because today I'm just trying to revise as it's a weekend. So we're trying to see catch hold of all the revisions because I'm recording this session as well because the other session we could not record. So today, like I'm going to clarify certain doubts. Like it will be a short session, but yes, we will have.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you're going to take the burden off me.
No, even Ravi wants a revision because see, I generally prefer a very slow start, and I want a consistent mechanism of understanding the subject. So that is how I run the show.
Your voice is breaking, Ravi.
Oh, voice is still breaking. Is it fine now?
Yes, sir. For me, it's clear, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. Are you on a data card?
Yeah, it's breaking. How about you, Ravi Kumar? Can you hear Ravi sir?
Yeah. For me, it's clear.
Okay.
One second. Yeah, I can hear Ravi Kumar's voice.
Yeah.
No?
Can
Hello.
you
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, right. So can you see this marketing, sales, and service like what we're talking about? And we have mobile, we have internet, we have interaction center. So round the clock, you can see everywhere you have this prospect, acquires, retain, and servicing. So the other major factor like which we have to understand is the architecture of the CRM because I generally prefer people learning any technology with respect to architecture. So architecture, there are two pictures. One picture is the same picture I'll show you in CR100 also, but let me. This is the system architecture. So where we have the application components, we have business objects. We yeah, we have this middleware. Middleware will talk about adapters. Adapters will be connecting to the other systems and mobile client, ASCII adapter. So these systems will be connecting to each other, right? So from one end to the other. So you have to be very careful in understanding how this middleware works, how the adapter works, and how the uh, your OLTP process works, your BW. OLTP stands for Online Transaction Processing, where we also call it as the ERP. All the ERP systems are all OLTPs, and your CRM systems are logical, only a logical system. It is not a, because you cannot use it directly. CRM system data has to be intelligently reused.
Okay. Intelligently reused in sense it should be transferred or it should be taken from somewhere else.
Yeah,
Or
yeah. See, it is like something like you have to suppose I have 1 lakh leads, but are all these 1 lakh leads useful for me? No. It has to be according to the target audience, according to the feasibility, according to the region, according to the budget, lot income. Lot of things will change the strategy in the business.
Like we have to categorize, right?
Yeah, we have to categorize, absolutely. We have to categorize the business process. So, app components, your business objects, your middlewares. So, you have to understand these three tiers. Will the CRM database is the database which will have all the information, and you have to reuse as an intelligence. So, that's what CRM will be useful in many ways. For your manufacturing process, how it will be useful? If you
material management and all this.
if your demand is known to the backend manufacturing process, automatically it updates the demand should be known by, yeah, because otherwise what happens, your CRM is rising the demand and my manufacturing system is not ready with the supply.
Supply, yeah.
Yeah, so that is going to be a vital decision factor in many companies. That is the reason they prefer SAP CRM.
Okay, but that will be taken care by the marketing and the production planning session, right? How does that come into CRM?
It is something called availability promise of sales and distribution model in the backend. That is intimated first by the CRM.
Oh,
They are all self-integrated. So as soon as if it integrates to
yeah,
SD,
exactly.
a sales and distribution module in the SAP ERP, it automatically it is going to be a particular web which will it will go inside the production. Sales will automatically talk to production. So
Okay, so
sales,
one is linked with the other.
yeah, absolutely. That is how SAP ERP is. Because today you understand manufacturing plant is in one place, packing plant is they're all maybe within some 5 kilometers range, and the marketing is happening across the globe, and the corporate
Yeah.
office is in another country. But still business is happening, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a global business
It's a
nowadays.
global business scenario now. In that case, ERP like SAP is a fantastic because that will tell you like how to organize your business, though your units are not there in front of your eyes. Because for every part here, there is in the workflow, the functional consultant has a role to play. That role I'll be giving you. The from the
I got you. Okay.
understanding the flow chart, understanding the setting up the system, or understanding the tables inside the workflow, how to, that means the only thing what you'll do is you'll not update or modify a workflow, but yes, you can on the design part you can, because from the wizard you can do it. There is another model there in the builder that I can show you, but not from the, again, because there's going to be a different task altogether.
Okay. So, Ravi, are you going to show us some real-time scenarios, or is like some training scenarios you are going to use?
See, it is like this. I generally make use of the IDS model enterprise because uh,
Okay.
because it has the maximum functionality which we use in the real time. There is nothing less than that. In fact, I don't prefer creating our own enterprise structure and our own master data where we fail giving lot of real time information. If you take master data in your SDR, MM or PP, if you create your own master data, hardly you will fill around 25 to 30 fields. But I require more than 95 fields in that to work my into my pricing, to work into my billing, work into any one or two or five six values you forget. so the system will not run perfectly. So that's why what I'll do is I will take a model company and I'll make you recreate your own data,
Okay.
because that is the best model. That as a functional consultant, if you want to succeed, you should have analytical exposure. That means you should have that ability to understand the scenarios fast, because if you don't understand the scenarios, you cannot get into the root cause tomorrow in
Okay.
support project or an upgrade project, or you're at the client place. So they want you to quickly run through, because in SAP there
Correct.
is one thing, as you already know, no two scenarios will match to each other. There will be hundreds of scenarios like that.
Right. Right.
So obviously our mindset, because as far as customization is concerned, you will find a lot of information in the best practices. You'll find a lot of information from the uh, SDN, the SAP Community Network, SCN, and a lot of voices note help is also available for our upgrade of certain activities. So if we know the features of this, if we, because especially our role is to understand how the tools, applications, the online community, the product, the materials which are given by SAP for our consultants to work, learn, and it's learn and work. Most of the cases, what SAP guys should always do in the initial stages of the career, first two implementations at least. From the third onward, they'll get habituated with all the collection. Actually, it is not just working on SAP system, but it is about bringing your business knowledge, your tools knowledge, your social community, whatnot together. Only a consultant will give a very good solution to the client. So that's where we are going to. Maybe I'll be giving you some scenarios, so you have to work out and come back to me and say that yes, this is where I'm stuck. So I will get back to you. So that is how I make my people get the working knowledge.
So I mean, so are we going to get any material from you?
Yes, yes, you are going to get a
While
lot of
uh,
SAP partner document, and my training will be certification oriented. Actually, like most of the certification related syllabus which I cover.
okay.
So
So will you
even
be
if you want
providing
to
us with the CR 100 and 300 documents?
CR 100, 300, 700, 580, all these things. Some CR 410 I'm going to deal with.
Okay. So you will also be providing us those documents, right, for
Absolutely.
our
The latest one.
grading purpose.
The latest one I'll be
Okay.
sending you through an upload, so where you can get it.
Okay, Ravi.
Yeah, right. Santosh and Anand, like further, like you can, for all the other activities or schedules, you can discuss with Mr. Karthik, and he will update you on that.
So Ravi, just before we end, right?
Yeah.
Like, so how is the market going on for the SAP CRM? Because I heard that nowadays the Salesforce CRM is kicking off with a strong position because of the cloud component and all this stuff, right? So
Uh,
any idea on like how the
See,
yeah.
when it comes to cloud, memory computing, visual computing, nobody can beat SAP. Salesforce is a small end. Suppose you have a departmental store or a Home Depot which is individual, you can implement a Salesforce. But you have your business across the globe, and you want your enterprise resources, you want your logistics to be integrated. So Salesforce is not an answer. And do remember, Salesforce careers are temporary. You cannot show me in the market
Mm-hmm.
where a Salesforce consultant who worked in a 5 years in a single stretch. 50% of the
The reason I
sales,
was asking,
yeah, 50% of the
no, the
Salesforce
reason
consultant
I'm
I
asking is,
come
for
across.
example,
Yeah, please go ahead.
sorry, I'm
Yeah,
troubling you there.
yeah, yeah.
So the reason I was like, is, for example, talk about a company called Philips,
Uh
right?
huh.
Philips is a global organization.
Yeah, yeah.
They already have the SAP CRM with them,
Yes, yes, yes.
but when it comes to the sales part or the service part, right?
Yeah.
Now they are going to implement. They are planning to implement the Salesforce, the Service Cloud.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I got
so,
your
so,
point.
so why do you think they are going? Why do you think they are going with Salesforce when SAP can do all that stuff? So
See, basically it happens. Salesforce is very good for such kind of thing if you want to do an R&D for a temporary basis. For a long term, because if you want to get your consultants habituated, it is purely a web-based solution actually, and it is not at all
Right.
secured for a long term like SAP. Suppose tomorrow if I want to implement on a Unix platform in a Salesforce, it doesn't happen. So, because if I don't have a security in the future cases, so initially Salesforce is bought by Genpact, bought by IBM. There are a lot of people who have used it. In fact, if I tell you, this is the first CRM which has come up from a web-based solution actually. But later,
Right.
see, when if Philips wants, its Philip Medical Division is there. If they want their medical manufacturing to be integrated to that CRM, see, Salesforce is not an answer. So yes, that's what I'm saying. Only the service component for a contact center, you buy Salesforce, it works. But what if sales, and marketing has to work together? That's not possible in a Salesforce. When the integration comes into picture, yes, even if you want to achieve that functionality in Salesforce, it will definitely take, uh, I think, maybe a 10 to 20 times more effort to bring that integration. And the more effort you put in the integration, the more issues you'll creep up. So, as far as CRM is concerned, if Gartner is an international magazine online and as a hard copy magazine, so they have rated SAP CRM as number one in the world with the largest license size to be sold. Yes, if Salesforce says we sold 5,000 licenses, and if SAP said we have sold 1,500 licenses, and it is the business is almost all 10 times bigger of SAP.
Okay.
That's how it is. So, see,
Okay.
mark my
I think I
word,
got you. Yeah.
mark my
I
word.
understand. If it's a basically SAP CRM is a complete package,
Yeah, yeah.
whereas Salesforce probably you can individually segregate the different clouds on whatever you
I'll
want.
tell you one thing. I'll tell you an idea. Once you are in SAP CRM, if you want to apply for a Salesforce CRM, it takes a week. It's a freeware. You can already, if you want to learn
So,
Salesforce CRM,
do you have any idea about the billing rates as well,
SAP
Ravi? Like,
rates, SAP rates are the best in the world in any part of
oh,
the world. No doubt about it. Uh, so now 80 to 90, which is SAP CRM is doing, and there are people who are getting 150 as well.
Ravi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello,
Yes, Anand, I'm there.
hello, Ravi.
Yes, I'm there. Yeah, can you hear me?
Can you hear us,
Yes,
Ravi?
yes, yes. Okay. Hello, Anand.
Yeah, Ravi.
I can hear you. Hello, hello.
Yes, Ravi. Yes, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah, so I was just telling about the other CRMs because I have 20 or 30% of my students in Europe or Canada, US who are working in other CRMs after learning SAP CRM. Because see, they have taken the options whichever has come in that way, their way. Because if the client says that I have a Salesforce CRM opening, within, see, I'll tell you Salesforce SFA automation, Salesforce automation is hardly a 10%. Suppose he's talking about service at Philips. You do one thing, log into Salesforce, and it is a free login. He's going to give you evaluation version. You can start working on it, maybe 1 hour or half an hour a day whenever you get time. So work on Salesforce is easy to learn and easy to work.
Okay.
So that's how I see Salesforce should be a an additional qualification. It should not be the primary qualification.
Okay, Ravi.
Yeah. So let us catch up. So Karthik will update you on the further process.
Okay.
Yeah. Good night and have a nice time.
Okay, Ravi.
Yeah.
Good night.
Welcome. Good morning.